kick off. Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, head of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We just stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like they hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on your cheetah, run up down the mayor in the scene. Now I just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma throw that cash to my money.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons.
The city of Seattle, known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild CenturyLink field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. He'll have a first down past the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
And he'll throw right away.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
28-yard gain.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And the Vikings first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now the second down throw on target. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, the evidence is once again presented why he was such a top target at LSU, and Justin Jefferson carrying that over to the NFL. He's what a lot of people call a natural pass catcher. What I love about him, his ability to play the ball in the air, and at the moment of truth, go up and take it from a defensive back. This guy is smooth.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
At the 10.
They go play action. Cousins. The quick slant caught. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means it
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And he floated one out there incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Off the play fake, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
Do what you do. A gain of 27 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in his first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Airing one out for Crowder. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But
and oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On second down, Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought down.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. High. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
It's saying they pay me.
Across the chalk, into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Carlos Hyde with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On play action, Cousins. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack, Cousins.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And some room to work. Past the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try by Bailey.
Point after.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
35. Vikings 26.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Complete.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
18.
Justin Jefferson.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game.
Is good.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Seahawks 35.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Cook. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 44, Cousins eluding the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. On the
play action now. Cousins. Flushed out right. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings.
Cousins pass complete.
Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Vikings 40.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Brings up 3rd and
Now Mahomes. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown on the year, as they have taken the lead.
will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
And he stopped immediately there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
12 at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 12. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bailey able to knock it through. And this game is tied again here in the 3rd. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this is caught off a deflection. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 40.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. 11 yards there. 1st down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. A give to Hyde out of the gun. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
30-yard line.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick-6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They run again with Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mahomes firing complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good catch there by DK Metcalf, and when he came into the league, we were all impressed by his physical attributes. Looked like he was chiseled out of stone. This guy's body is one that we all really wanted to have. But as his rookie season progressed, they added more and more to his plate. Now at times, with his size, his speed, and ability to catch the ball downfield, he looks downright unstoppable.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 36, Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Bailey now for the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 54 yards. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
But they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now...
This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 58 yards.
Minnesota.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Now Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tajay Sharp. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation you got. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, the 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 81 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And oh, he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever is...
That's caught at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 76 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 79 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball. Couldn't quite connect. But give them an A for effort.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle but then quickly brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Cousins rolling to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit.
With a stiff on, spin move in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. With a stiff on, spin move in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the gang now, they're hearing with a lane now, my home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the heel.
With a stiff on, spin move in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And they would spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And they would spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And they would spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And they would spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money.